Welcome to our channel. Today we are discuss about gender, religion and caste. In our Indian politics, definitely it's a depend upon to gender equality. Most of all, 80 to 90% of peoples from male candidate, male candidate will notify in all the elections. Religions. In our country is a religious country. At the same time, most of the time, religion is a main part of all the elections. All the rulings, all the economic growth. Wherever you go, sometimes religion is a major role in our society. And next is caste. Caste is also one of the submargin of religion. This topic is very difficult also. Definitely, even in avoided in our country, even in we are grow to next level means definitely we can avoid it, those problem. At the same time, here we are studying and we know about how those factor influence to our social environment. That is also we understood. It is a very useful for in future civil services examination also. Even more the examination, definitely they are asked about in previous history and Indian's history also. Here just to know about gender, religion and caste. Okay. Communalism is a situation where one community tries to promote the followers of the communalism status of women in India. Here we are discuss some name also I mentioned. Sometimes people are affected. You don't you are neglect this one. Here around 90% of peoples are coming under the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, backward, most backward, and 10 to 20%, around 10 to 20% of peoples are from forward classes. Okay. At the same time, in IIT, NIT, and most of the famous institutions and top institutions are required or worked professors levels or teaching levels or higher people's levels. Example, ministerial secretariat. Even in ministerial secretariat, around 80 to 90% of peoples from forward classes. Even in IAS rank holders, that IAS rank holders also based on divided by using of their religion, their caste and their society's status also they have considered. Then only they are appointed in major role of ministerial services. Even in there, he was passed in IAS, he was passed in IPS, he was passed in IFS means he didn't. Even he came from in SCST or BC or MBC, he won't reach to in maximum capacity. There are also in obstacles followed in India. Major say it's a difficult. I told something that is definitely it's a major factor also here. Even in IAS, IPS also, even in forward communities, people are only get the in good job, good higher rank holders, good higher rank secretariat postings. Okay, next. So sometimes 50% of peoples are around 45 to 46% women in India, in India's populations, women's population around 46 to 48%. But at the same time, how they are rolled, how they can roll in our politicals, our society's status, that's a in major question mark also. India has a society that gives more power to man. Okay, the literacy rate. Here we considered about literacy rate just writing their name. That also mentioned to in he or she get the in literacy. At the same time, around 46% of women does not read or write the literacy rate problem. Literacy rate problem will be around in 46% of women does not read, does not write also. As compared to in 24% men also they have literacy rate problem will be available. Okay, here this one pages is a major role of our Indian concept, our constituency, where you are here, even in you are going with, you are within SC/ST or you are in BC/MBC or you are in something backward communities, definitely you are rolled in this one, you are rolled in these places only. And at the same time, you are men or women. Men, you have get the in some possibilities, and woman is a secondary persons. It's a role of in secondary persons. Okay, sometimes we are thinking about these persons get in role in prime minister, this person get in role in major role. Here one problem will be arised. Even in one woman get in power, the maybe the woman is also in forward classes, means then only it is also in possible reach to in higher posting. Otherwise, most of the time, even in she came from scheduled caste or scheduled tribe, or she came from the backward classes, does not reach to in higher postings, does not reach to in IIT professor or IAS category secretariat post. Here I don't give to in politicals, MP, MLAs, that is in different. Here also we are studying, both are also in studying and write the examination and get the in good marks with in good interview passed, then only they are divided. How it can be in affected to in all the peoples? It can be affected to in all the, we are, even in your men or women, you are divided. You are in backward, most backward or scheduled caste, you are also in divided. So around only 10 to 20% of peoples only get the in major sources of our country. Major sources of country can be consumed by only for in 20% of peoples. That's a in very, very wrong. At the same time, here we are studied how it can be in backlog. How it can be in backlog. This is one of the major role of gender, male or female, religion, you are Hindu, you are Christian, you are Muslim, Buddhist, Sikhist, and caste, you are in scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, backward classes, most backward classes, economically weaker section, and forward position, forward caste. That is we are studying here. Okay. Now we are going to in next levels. Caste. Caste is a social category which belongs involuntarily. Sexual division of labor. Sexual division of labor. Feminism. Feminist. Patriarchal. Wages. communalism, communal politics, outcaste, urbanization, occupation mobility, caste hierarchy, universal adult franchise, member of parliament, member of legislative assemblies. Okay, today I will go to in some questions. Mention different aspect of life in which women are discriminated or disadvantaged in India. In India, here one family or one villages, one state also. Even in thousand boys will be born at the same time. Below 900 girls only are born in healthy. That is in ratio. In some state it is considered to in just 800 pluses. Even in 1000 boys is available, 800 pluses girls only is available. That is in discriminated problem will be started from girl child born also. Next is literacy rate. 54% of literacy rate. 54% of literacy rate for girls. Okay. 54% and 76% of for men. First of all, here 90, even India's sex ratio 927 girls for to every 1000 boys, which have some parts of India, even in Bihar, Haryana, northern state, most of the northern state is a less than 900, sometimes in 800 is 800 out of 1000 pies. Even in every 1000 pies, only for 800 girls only are born in healthy. Next, literacy rate. Literacy rate is 54% for women and 76% among men in India. Many girls intend to leave their education between economically weak parents, spend their money of education of their son compared. Even in one family, son and daughter is available. Son have got the good education. At the same time, daughter will be stopped and that daughter will go to in marriage. Sometimes in below 18 years also some girls will be married. That is the meaning of in children marriage will be in most of the problem in our country. Women from in small portions, higher educations in India due to early marriages and higher educations, lack of money to pursue higher education. Do not have the qualification to apply for high paying jobs. Okay. This is here. First of all, literacy rate, sex ratio, and how the education will be stopped, and domestic violence against some problem will be in rural areas, physically weaker, lack of protection from state agencies such as police and structure of patriarchal society. Here this chapter will be very interested and very focusable for in IPS and IAS civil service examination. How we can enhances to in sex ratio, how it can be in all the girls get the in good educations. Example in Kerala, most of the around in our country 100% of literacy rate will be reduced. Literacy rate have 100% is possible in Kerala, Goa and northeast state, some state also. In Tamil Nadu have around 80 to 82% of literacy rate will be compared to in northern state. Southern regional have get a good position also. Okay. Next, State different forms of communal politics with one examples. State how caste inequalities are still continuing in India. Caste continues in form of social tradition. We had also now also told about how the inequalities in literacy and jobs, that inequalities are created, the more gaps in caste groups, disadvantages caste groups also, lower wealth such as land, who have in one land, who have in good education institution, that generation get is also easily get the in education. At the same time, lower peoples, under the lower range of peoples does not get in good education, does not get in good home also, does not get in equality in the politics, in the societies, in the all the regionals, all the layer, the people will be directly affected by caste inequalities. Caste inequalities. Sometimes people are told they have in good quota system. How the in quota will be rolled? Even in around 131 MPs are from SC/ST, 80 plus from scheduled community, and 47 from scheduled tribe peoples in our Indian Parliament. 131 around 20 or say 17% of MPs from SC/ST. At the same time, no one came from as a prime minister, as a home minister, as a finance minister from scheduled caste and scheduled tribe peoples. You understand? That is a inequality. 131 MPs from in SC/ST, but no one came from those community peoples are get the in good positions. Here in our Tamil Nadu, 44 MLAs, 42 from SC community and 2 from ST community. But out of 234, 44 MLAs from SC/ST community, for 44 MLAs from SC/ST community, but no one came from as a chief minister, as a deputy chief minister, as a finance minister, as a home minister, is not came from, he is not appointed from those communities. Only one person's major role, even in Kamarajar period, he get in, I think, Kakkan. He was a Hindu religion temple minister. Otherwise, maximum 1 or 2 peoples only are appointed as a Adi Dravida Welfare Department or small department only. They won't given to in regular sizes, one regular chances also. One MLAs, one MPs, he was elected from scheduled caste reserved constitution or reserved parliament. Afterwards, the reserved MPs, the reserved constitution will be changed to in common. That MPs also moved from in one places to another one places. This is a caste inequalities. At the same time, one persons are continually nominated around 10 times is also impossible. At the same time, you are belong to SC/ST, it is not possible. 1 or 2 times only they are given to in chances from in higher. higher parties. Here, one person, I think, this time, IoT, one person, SC, MP, elected from SC, MP are elected from common parliamentary IoT. Here also in 1998, Thalit Elilmalai as elected in common parliament seat from Trichy in 1998. Otherwise, afterwards or before, we don't know. At the same time, we don't know. Here, I don't know. At the same time, no one are elected from in common constitution from MLA, from MPs. This is a caste inequalities. We are also in more and more talking to here. It's our country will be why the lagging means definitely it can be go with in sex ratio problem, caste inequality problem, religion inequality problem. Everything will be discussed later. Here, thanks for watching our channel. Thank you.